What's good, everybody? It's your boy JD, back with another NBA 2K23 exact player build for you. And today I'm bringing you Jamal Murray, the other half of the dynamic duo in Denver with Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray himself, leading the charge against this Lakers team in the Western Conference Finals. Now, you know how we do this. Let's head over and check out Jamal Murray's NBA 2K23 player card, and then we'll come back to the builder and we'll see what we can do about making a Jamal Murray build. Alright, so here we are with Jamal Murray's NBA 2K23 player card. You can see he's listed at 6'4", 215. Position is a point guard / shooting guard. And just looking at his attributes here, I think we should be able to make something pretty close to this. He's got a driving layup 85, standing dunk 30, driving dunk 82, nothing too crazy there, no contact dunks. High close shot is I would think. Mid-range and three ball are both pretty decent in the mid-80s. Moving down here, post control, pass accuracy 83, ball handle 88, speed with ball 77, nothing too wild there either. And then moving down to the defense, solid stats, but again, nothing too crazy like some of these superstars that we've been trying to replicate in the past. So moving down lastly to the physicals, you can see the speed and the acceleration are both 79, verticals 80, stamina 95. So I think we'll be able to make a pretty good representation and use most, if not all, of these stats. So let's head back to the builder and see what we can do about this Jamal Murray build. Alright, so we're back in the builder. So we're going to go Jamal Murray. We're going to go point guard on this one. We'll go right-handed and jersey number 27. But before I get into the build here, if you want the face creation, I did do a Jamal Murray face creation earlier this season. I will put a link to that down in the description, and I'll also leave a card at the end of the video if you want to go check that out. But like I said, we're going to go point guard, right-handed, jersey 27. He's listed at 6'4", 215, so we're going to go right there. And we're going to go wingspan 7'1", because that'll still get us all of the attributes and everything that we're looking for, and give us a little bit longer arms for playing defense and everything. So we'll go body shape. We're going to go compact because we went up on the body weight. I think that looks pretty solid. Now, we're going to put in his exact stats, and I think it's going to come up just shy of 99, so then we'll go back and we'll tweak it a little bit. But he has 85 on his close shot, as well as 85 on his driving layup, 82 on his driving dunk, 30 on the standing dunk, and then 74 on his post control. So if we were to leave the build as it is, it gives you 21 finishing badges. Really nice setup here as far as the different ones. You get post spin on gold, you get some of these other post badges on silver, you get fast twitch on gold, and then over here you get posterizer on bronze. Not getting poster dunks or anything, but you do get the slithery and the limitless takeoff on silver. And with that 80 driving dunk, you'd be able to get your quick drops and everything. But we're going to come back and make a couple of modifications, I think, here. Moving down to the shooting, he's got an 83 mid-range and an 84 three-ball, and also an 83 free throw. So again, if we left it just like it is, this is what it looks like. You got Midi Magician on Hall of Fame. You get the Volume Shooter Hall of Fame. And over here you got your Amp Catch and Shoot Green Machine on gold, Space Creator on Hall of Fame, and then here are your tier 3s. Again, we're going to come back and make a couple of minor tweaks to that, but I want to show you his exact stats first, and then we will go from there. Pass accuracy is 83. Ball handle is 88. And the speed with ball is 77. So you can see the badge lineup here as it was if we used his exact stats in the game. Again, we're going to come back and make a couple of modifications to this, so we'll go over all of the actual badges once we make those tweaks and make it a little more 2K23 user-friendly, as I like to call it. So moving down to the defense, 35 on the interior, 74 on the perimeter, only 43 on the steal, 40 on the block, 38 on the offensive rebound, and 52 on the defensive rebound. So these are using, like I said, his exact stats in the game. You can see the badge setup here. Not a whole lot to choose from at this point. Don't even have enough to get any of these tier 3s. We barely have enough to get the tier 2s, but that's how it is in the game. Moving down to the physicals, we're going to go 79 on both the speed and the acceleration. Going 54 on the strength. 80 on the vertical, and 95 on the stamina. So as you can see, these are his exact stats that Jamal Murray has in NBA 2K23 using his player card, and we're still only a 97 overall. And just going back and looking at these, you can see a couple of these numbers are just a stat or two off of, hitting some thresholds that are pretty viable for 2K23. So let's go back to the top, and we'll tweak a couple of these to make it fit, and then we'll get a couple of extra badges and we'll see what it looks like. We're going to leave the close shot here at 85. I think as a guard, driving to the hoop, having a high close shot, that'll be nice. We're going to take the driving layup down to 84. You can see that still gives you the gold acrobat here at 84 driving layup. We're not missing anything. We're also going to take the driving dunk down to 80. That's still going to get you your quick drops and your tomahawks. Still some good dunk packages. We're not going to have contact dunks on this build, but still going to be able to finish around the rim just fine. We're going to take off the standing dunk, and then we're going to take the post control down to 72. As you can see, that still gives us the back down punisher on silver. So, being 6'4" and 215, you got a little bit more strength on this type of a build. Still got 20 finishing badges. You could throw on a couple of these post badges if you wanted to, and if you get one of them little 6'1" guards down in the post, you could definitely bully them. But like I said, 20 on the finishing, got acrobat on gold, still got our slithery and limitless on silver, and then like I said, we got these post badges on silver, and then the post spin technician itself on gold. So still pretty solid as far as the finishing goes. Moving down to the shooting, we're going to take the mid-range down to an 81. That still gives us the Hall of Fame Midi Magician that we're looking for. And then we're going to bump up the 3-ball to an 85, which as you can see will give us the silver limitless range. We'll also unlock some different jump shots, as well as I think 85 is the threshold on some of those. So as far as the shooting goes, badges aren't really going to change other than the limitless range going up to silver. Still got that Midi Magician on Hall of Fame. Got your green machine amp, you catch and shoot, all on gold. The Hall of Fame Space Creator, and then all of your silver tier 3s over here. For the free throw, we're going to take that down to 81. So that's what you can see we got here, 22 on the shooting. Now moving down to the playmaking, we're going to take the pass accuracy actually down to an 80. And then we're going to bump the ball handle up to an 89. And then we'll leave the speed with ball here at 77. So now you can see we have 21 playmaking badges, and by moving that ball handle up from 88 to 89, we got access to the Hall of Fame Quick First Step, and we still have, as you can see, going from 83, we did lose one, you would lose one playmaking badge, but even keeping that 80 pass accuracy, you still have the gold dimer here, so we're going to keep that, and then the 77 speed with ball, pretty solid, I guess, when you add that in. The speed with ball isn't as important this year, but 77 will be just fine. Moving down to the defense, we're going to leave the interior here at 35. We're going to take the perimeter up to an 86. We're going to take the steal up to 78. We're going to take the block to a 52. We're going to leave the offensive rebound there, and then we're going to take the defensive rebound up to a 70. So now you see we have 18 defensive badges, a little bit more viable. Having that 86 perimeter defense, now we have access to the silver clamps and gold challenger, and then putting that steal up to a 78, we have the bronze glove, and now we have silver interceptor on this to go along with your Hall of Fame workhorse, gold menace, so a little bit better than what we were looking at originally with the 7 defensive badges on this build. 18 on the defensive side of things. Moving down to the physicals. The only thing we're going to change here is we're going to take the vertical down to 75. Just because we don't have contact dunks on this, we don't need to do anything too crazy. You could probably take it down a little bit further if you wanted to, but we're going to use this to bump the acceleration up to an 82. Like I said, you could take it down even further. I think the requirement for the quick drops, I think you only don't need a very high vertical for this, and if you're not going to have contact dunks, it's not a necessity. You could take it even down to like a 70 if you wanted to, and add another one there. I don't know, I'm just going to leave it at 75 for now. Feel free to tweak it as you want, but we're going to leave the stamina at 95, because you're going to be a primary ball handler on this build. So, there you see the physicals. We're not going to change anything on the strength either. I kind of like the 54 strength added in with that post control. you know, that Hall of Fame midi magician. You can be able to work in the mid-range and in the post a little bit. You get one of them 6'1" little guards down there. So the build itself, as you can see, 20 finishing, 22 shooting, 21 playmaking, and 18 on the defensive side of things. A little bit better representation. You know, we made some tweaks from his actual 2K23 stats. As far as the takeovers go, you get your shot creator, sharp, playmaking, and lock badges. I think if we're going to do a Jamal Murray, I like the pull-up precision and the limitless range takeovers on his. And then we will check it out. The build is complete. Let's see what shades we get. And the very first one there, we get Jamal Murray, Drew Holiday, and CJ McCollum. Pretty nice, you know, comparisons we get there. And the build we have is a 3-level shot creator. I love that name for Jamal Murray. I think it's a very good representation of him. But appreciate you for sticking around watching the video. Like I said, if you want the face creation for this, I'll leave a link to that down in the description. And also, I'll leave a card right here for you as well. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, check out some of the other content on the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm out. Peace.